Good morning, everyone. It's Tony live from Liverpool, United Kingdom. So now I'm heading to the port to take the ferry to the Isle of Man, which has always been on top of my bucket list for the past 3 years. So I'm really happy at the moment as finally my dream has come true. At the moment, there is only one ferry company taking passengers to and from Isle of Man, which is a steam packet company. It is actually the oldest continuously operating passenger shipping company in the world, celebrating its 190th anniversary next year.
Starboard or right-hand side where the passenger services officer is located. Alternatively, any member of the cabin crew will be happy to assist you. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a pleasant and comfortable crossing.
So finally, the ferry has arrived after 2.5 hours. As you can see, there is no border control at all, just a police standing at the exit gate for random custom checks. But luckily, I didn't get stopped. The Isle of Man is a self-governing British crown dependency in the Irish Sea between England and Ireland. Many people get confused with this and assume the island to be part of Britain or the United Kingdom, or some even never heard about it before in their life. Actually, the Isle of Man has their own government and also their own money. Moreover, people on this island don't consider themselves as British or Irish, but rather Manx instead. An interesting fact is that the Isle of Man is not part of the EU, but under Protocol 3, is still included within the EU's custom area, which allows them to trade goods without tariffs across the whole EU, but still has some limitations regarding movement of capital, services, and labor. British, EU, and EEA citizens can live on the Isle of Man, but they do need a working permit to work on this island. The same applies to all Manx citizens when coming to other European countries. Hey guys, so finally I have arrived in Douglas, Isle of Man. As you can see behind me is the ferry terminal, which I just got out from there. And as you may have known, Isle of Man doesn't belong to the UK. It belongs to the Crown dependency, but so basically you don't need a passport to travel to Isle of Man, but it's still going abroad. So as you can see, Isle of Man have their own flag, which is flying just over there, and you can see the Isle of Man flag everywhere in this capital. Hi guys, so a special thing about Isle of Man is that in this country they use a steam rail. So you can see that the train looks very different from the mainland of Britain. So let's go inside and explore it. As you can see, the seat here looks very different as well. So you will have two set of chairs opposite each other, and you have a different carriage like this, small and cozy. As you can see, the train looks a bit ancient, but it polished, I think. So everything looks very shiny in here. The Isle of Man is famous for its terrain, which is very hilly, so be prepared if you are planning to come here with your bike. As you can see in this footage, I'm going downhill on a 17% steep road, which is also very winding and dangerous. A very different thing here on the Isle of Man compared to the UK is that people here really respect the cyclists. I mean literally everyone on this island. As you can see, I'm now cycling on the A1 road, the main road of the island connecting the west and east. So it's very busy with a lot of oncoming traffic. However, the drivers here are very calm, just slow down after cyclists and wait for opportunities to overtake. There is absolutely no horn, no shouting, no road rage, and even no close pass at all. It is such a paradise for cyclists. Hey guys, so after nearly an hour ride from Douglas, now I have arrived at Tingwald National Park. As you can see, here is so peaceful. You can hear the birds singing as well. And over there you can see that that's a lake with so many swans. It's really peaceful here, guys. Hey guys, so after an hour ride straight from Douglas, I have now reached Peel. To be fair, that 1 hour is very tough with a lot of uphills and downhill, but here we are at Peel. So you can see that behind me is a famous Peel Castle. It's very big, as you can see, massive castle to be fair. And here you can see that this is a Peel harbour with a lot of ships over here. Hey guys, it's Tony live from Peel. So as I've said before, the Isle of Man is really hilly. So if you have time and go a bit uphill, you will have this amazing view. This view is such a breathtaking view, guys. I can't ask for anything more than this, to be honest. So amazing. You can hear the wave as well. You can hear the wave. You can hear the birds singing. It's really peaceful here, guys. As I have said above, the Isle of Man prints their own money, both notes and coins. So if you have a chance to visit this amazing island, don't forget to take a £1 note as a souvenir for yourself and also for your friends and families as well. I'm 100% sure that more than 80% of the people in the UK have never seen a £1 note in their life. During my time here, I was really lucky to have a chance to stay with Chris, who is a real Manx born and raised on this island. To be fair, after a long day of cycling, there's actually nothing better to do at night than spending the whole evening talking with your local host and learning more about the culture there. For those of you that haven't heard about Couchsurfing, I have left a link in the description below. Just think, why would you pay for the expensive hotels and get bored to death in the room alone? So yeah, after 2 days on this amazing island, now it's time to move on to the next one. Now I'm checking in the 7 AM ferry to Belfast, which is the capital of Northern Ireland. From there, I will continue my cycling trip all the way down to Dublin. So remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for the upcoming interesting videos about my cycling trips around the UK, Isle of Man and Ireland. Thank you and see you all in the next videos.